Welcome to K-12 based solution discussion. Today I'm going to show you how Notable Solutions can help simplify your meal subsidies application process. Meet Jane. She's a food service director for Washington Area School District. She manages the food service in three schools: Rockville, Gaithersburg, and Bethesda. Jane School District participates in a meal application program from the USDA which is designed to provide free or reduced price meals to kids depending on their parents' income eligibility. There are three tiers of eligibility: free for students whose parents' income is 130% or less than the poverty line and any other special cases; reduced for students whose parents' income is 180% or less, and denied for all other students. At the beginning of every school year, Jane is responsible for distributing an application for free and reduced price school meals to all families. Part 1 captures all of the students, what school they are in, and if they are a foster child or if they have an income. Part 2 lists any benefits the household receives, such as SNAP or cash assistance. Part 3 is there any of the children being applied for, homeless, migrant, or a runaway, as that might affect their status. Part 4 describes total household income from all members of the family, excluding children listed previously, and the income frequency, such as every 2 weeks, weekly, monthly, or even yearly. Part 5 is the capture of the signature and the last four of the social security number of the adult signing. The form is distributed to parents by mail, and they will reply with this handwritten form. Jane ends up with thousands of these handwritten forms. She ends up hiring temporary help or pull her staff from other duties to process these forms. The application information needs to be entered manually for each student. Eligibility information needs to be put into the point of sale system. And application forms and other supporting documents need to be filed in case of a future audit or other issues. There are many problems with this process. Because Jane manages all free and reduced applications manually, it causes errors and delays. The system is not internet-based, thus forcing her and the team to use a manual daily import-export system. Because of this, any changes in students' free and reduced status are not received until the next day, causing a delay in offering free or reduced meals to students. School employees are forced to manually process applications, send them in for review, wait for approval, and then put the data into the point of sale system all by hand. In addition, the process is not user-friendly and customer support becomes tedious. Notable Solutions can provide with two solutions. The first solution is to digitize the application and the files associated with applications and create an electronic repository of information that would be useful for audits and pulling information as needed when issues arise. In this example, I am going to show you a new application digitizing process to a folder. You can easily send the same information to your preferred document management system. We go ahead and select New Report, hit Next. The application ID is automatically generated. We go ahead and put the child's first name, child's last name, go ahead and select the date of birth, go ahead and select the document type. In this example, I'm going to select meal applications, and this is fully customizable to your school district. Go ahead and fill in grade. We can decide to change the format. In this example, I'm going to select PDF archive so the document itself becomes searchable. Finally, we can add a document by hitting Add, selecting the application, and hitting Send. It uploads the application and sends it to the correct folder using the metadata we input in the form. In this example, I've used application ID, first name, last name, and date of birth to create a folder with grade as subfolder. Again, you can customize it to your needs. As you can see, Notable Solution makes it easy to digitize and store your application data and metadata in folders or your favorite document management system. The second solution creates a new process, beginning with an electronic application which is distributed to the parents via a web link. In this example, I've created a simple web form. which represents the same information as a paper application, and parents can use this instead of handwriting it. We go ahead and select application, hit next. What you see is a representation of the paper application, and this can be customized. The application ID is automatically generated. We go ahead and put in Martin's first and last name. Go ahead and select school name from the list, Gaithersburg High in this case. You could go ahead and select foster if Martin was a foster child, but that's not the case. He does not have any siblings, and neither does he have any special status like homeless, runaway, or anything like that. We go ahead and put in Martin's father's name, Martin Sr., who earns $1,000 every 2 weeks. Martin's mother, Tina, also earns $500 twice a month. We go ahead and put the address in 530 Gaither Road. City is Rockville, State of Maryland. Zip code is 20878. Last four of the social is 5555. And there are 3 people in the household. Once we hit submit, the application is processed, eligibility determined. Then this metadata can be saved to your document management system, student information system. In this case, I have selected to give an output of an XML file, which can be consumed by a point-of-sale system. As you can see, it clearly represents all the information which was captured via the web form. The electronic form is always available online, accessible at your parents' convenience. Parents can even use the mobile phone or tablet to process the application online. Once the information is captured, it goes through a process to determine eligibility within seconds. Eligibility status is ready to be pushed in the form of a XML or a CSV file, or even directly into your preferred point-of-sale system. Notable solutions will result in reduced printing cost and reduced data entry. Additionally, the automated processing of e-applications will reduce the significant costs associated with hiring temporary employees to manually enter and process applications. Application forms and metadata associated with is fully indexed and audit ready without any additional steps. So call Notable Solutions Sales today to see how we can help your school district with your meal application processing needs. Thank you.